He says that David is where? Verse 29. David is where? Men and brethren, let me freely speak unto you of the patriarch David, that he is both dead and buried, and his sepulchre is with us to this day. What's a sepulchre? It's a grave. Isn't he in heaven? Looking down on us, watching over us. I was at the building this week, and there's some religious people there, and I really I felt one of the ladies who have really been nice and have given me. She's been very, very helpful. Was saying some things to me in her particular office. Last year, she lost her husband. Her husband died, and a red bird started visiting her window. And she was explaining to me about this red bird that visit the window that she think is her husband. And, you know, I didn't have the heart to say anything different, because in her mind, that red bird brought her comfort. Her husband was visiting her in the form of this red bird. And so I was there yesterday, and I got video of the bird. You know, what it is that the window is mirrored. And some of you all saw, I was sitting there waiting. I was waiting on in a restaurant for Brother David one day, and there was this red bird next door. There was a car over a lane. There was a lane, and then there was a car, and this red bird was sitting there by the mirror, right? And the red bird is looking at the mirror, and he think he's seeing himself. So he's seeing another bird. So he keeps flying into the mirror, only to realize that the mirror is not a bird, it's him. But he don't know it's him. He see another bird. So this just goes on and just goes on, and I'm watching this, and so I take a video of it, right? And then he jumps up on the mirror, go on the back of the mirror, and don't see nothing, goes back on the front of the mirror, sees himself, and tries to get in the mirror. Well, the window has mirrors, and this bird is so I'm walking up to the red bird, this close to the red bird, but the bird can't see me because it's a mirrored window. But there are people who believe that their loved ones come back in some other form to visit them, just like there are people who believe that their loved ones is in heaven watching over them. And I just didn't have the heart again to dispute that, because if that's where you find comfort, that's where you find comfort. But what I can't do is preach a funeral and say your loved one is in a better place right now, unless the better place is the grave. But they're not in the grave yet, unless they've been in the grave. And the point is, folks, is when we die, we go to the grave waiting for the resurrection. Yeshua has resurrected. The resurrection of the dead will come when he returns. The dead in Messiah will rise up first. You get this? How are they going to resurrect if they've already resurrected? But that's another subject.
For more information, visit www.arthurbaileyministries.com or call 888-899-1479. This program is made possible through financial contributions from viewers like you. Thank you.